Hello and welcome to the Puerto Rican restaurant channel. Today we'll be making arroz con gandules.
Arroz con gandules is a typical Puerto Rican dish that in my household I make quite frequently. Today's recipe will consist of a 16-ounce bag of frozen gandules, a third cup of canola oil, a quarter pound of salted pork, a quarter pound of cooking ham, 2 heaping tablespoons of sofrito, 1 envelope of sazon, a half teaspoon of oregano, a half teaspoon of cumin, 1.5 tablespoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of ground pepper, a quarter cup of tomato sauce, 3 cups of rice, 3 cups of water, 2 or 3 bay leaves, and a 1/4 cup sliced Spanish olives.
Okay, so first step, we are going to put the gandules to boil for about, I would say, maybe 7 or 8 minutes. So I have a 14-ounce bag of frozen gandules that you could find at your local market. I'm going to put them into the pot, and just like that, and we're only going to put about a cup of water. Okay, so these are the gandules, and I'm going to bring that to the stove, throw this out here, and we're going to use a cup of water. So we got our cup of water. We're going to put it in the pot, and we're going to put that to about a medium flame, and we're going to put that on the stove and just kind of let it come to a boil. I'm going to put the microwave to remind me of about, I'm doing 8 minutes. So there you go. And now I am going to start with the base of the arroz con gandule, which is going to be a little oil. You want to get it as well to a medium flame, and we're going to use about a 1/3 cup of canola oil. So we're going to get that in there. That's about right. And now we are going to add some salted pork. You could find this at your local market as well. It's by the Smoked Pork Bones. So we're going to get that. We're going to open this really quick. And we're only going to use maybe about a 1/4 of it. Not going to use much. But this is going to give the rice a really good flavor. So then you don't have to use so much salt. So now I'm just slicing that into about 3 pieces. And then what I'm going to do to make it easy, I'm going to slice these into 3. So I already hear the oil heating up, which is perfect because that's what I wanted to do. And now we're going to take this and slice it into about 4. Okay, so we're continuing here to cut up the salted pork. Give it a little swirl there. So that basically looks like that. We got that cooking. I'm gonna actually lower the flame a little bit. And now I'm gonna move on and just cut that open. And what I'm cutting open is actually, sorry that I didn't show you guys, is ham steak. In Spanish we call it jamón de cocinar. It has the bone. So this also gives the rice a lot of flavor. Just gonna take this and clean out my knife. And so with this ham, we're not going to use it all. We're going to cut off about another 1/4 of the ham. And I like to cut it into little cubes. This is a lot easier to cut. Just how I'm doing. I want to just dice it up. Doesn't really matter how big, how small. You don't have to use pork or ham, but us Puerto Ricans, we love pork. So I'm going to put that into the pan. Okay. And there we go. Just a good wash. And now, just get my wooden spoon. And I want to turn this. Because remember, this is going to give the rice an amazing flavor. Because the pork is salted and the ham is, of course, smoked ham. So that has an amazing taste all on its own. So now we are going to add the condiments. So now we see that the gandules are actually picking up some heat. I think we have another 3 minutes on that. And you hear the sizzling of the pork and ham. So you see that? Looks good. So we want to leave it in the oil for about a total of about 5 minutes. You want it to release all those juicy juices. And now we are going to add some garlic. So the sofrito actually has garlic already, but who doesn't love garlic? So I'm going to use a little more garlic. And here I have 4 cloves. So I'm going to just put 2 at a time. And actually I'm going to do that over here. I'm going to give it a good mash. Give that a good mash, just like that. You want to get that really good. And here we go. We're going to add this. That's how it looks. This is a pilon. We're going to get that into the pot. And now you're going to really start to smell how amazing this is going to taste. We have that cooking up. And the gandules have actually come to a boil, so we know that it is time to turn that off. And you hear and see the ham. Now I'm going to get a little sofrito. Okay, now we have the sofrito. So there's my nice big jar of sofrito. If you don't know how to do it, you could actually click onto the video below where I'm showing you how to make it step by step. Now I'm going to use basically 2 heaping spoons, tablespoons of sofrito, because that's what really gives it that great flavor. So we have the sofrito in there. Get this out the way. And now about 5 to 7 minutes have passed. So you see the ham, the garlic, everything is getting that nice brown caramelized color. I'm going to just turn it like that. We're going to put 1 pack of sazon, which is in this box right here. So we're going to do 1 pack of sazon. We're going to do about a half a teaspoon of oregano, as well as comino. They're both actually in here, so we're going to put that in here. We're going to put a tablespoon and a half of salt. Some people like more salt, since we already added the pork, that it's salted pork. And the ham, I don't think we need so much salt. So for this recipe, we're just using a tablespoon and a half and some fresh black pepper, about a quarter of a teaspoon. So we're gonna throw that in there. And now we are using tomato sauce, and this is a quarter cup of tomato sauce. So we're gonna throw that in there. And there we go. So we could eliminate all of these. Now we basically have all the ingredients, and that's how it looks. It smells amazing. Give a good spin to everything, and now it is time to add the rice. So now we are going to use 3 cups of rice. Some people like to wash rice. I know my mom does, but I don't wash the rice. I don't want to wash out the nutrients. So this is 1 cup, and these are 2 additional cups. And I like to add the same amount of water. So we're gonna add, for 3 cups of rice, I'm adding 3 cups of water. You usually should add a little more. You could add like half a cup more. But that half a cup more I'm actually getting from the gandules that are already in the other pot. So I'm just using 3 cups of water for 3 cups of rice. Okay, we got that, and now time to throw in the gandules as well. So gandules look just like this. Oh my god, they smell like someone just picked them off of the tree. Amazing. And we're gonna just add that in there. And that looks amazing, smelling amazing. So we're gonna put that in there. And we got that, and now we're gonna add about 2 or 3 bay leaves. Bay leaves look like this. So we're gonna add actually like 2 or 3. And oh my god, I almost forgot something. The olives. You can't have arroz con gandules without olives. Alright, so we got the olives now. I'm probably using about my favorite number, a quarter cup. So we got the olives in here. Make sure that the rice is on medium flame, okay? So we have that in medium flame. We're gonna slice up some olives real quick here. Some people like to put them in whole. I like to actually slice them up. That way the rice gets even more color. I'm gonna just slice all of this up. The water is actually getting nice and hot. We got this going on. Olive just fell. It's alright, we'll act like that never happened. And one more. And now we're gonna throw that in there. We got that. So that's a medium flame. And now what we're gonna do is we are going to taste it. Yeah, I want to taste it just to make sure all the taste is on point. And just take a little bit. Oh my god, tastes amazing. So we got that. And now we are going to find the cover. Here we go. And let that cook for about, let's say 15 minutes. So when it starts to dry up, what you're gonna do is we're gonna uncover it and then turn it. So let's leave that on for about 15 minutes and we'll come back to that, okay? Alright guys, now since 15 minutes has passed, we're gonna check it out. I'm just gonna kind of give it a peek there, and it looks like it's absorbed most of the water. That is how you want it to look. And now what we're gonna do is we are gonna stir it around. And I'm gonna lower the flame, so we're gonna put the heat on low. And this is really funny what I'm about to say, because I'm gonna do exactly what my mom does. My mom actually come a little closer. My mom actually makes a little mountain out of the rice. I'm not sure how many of you at home do this, but it's kind of stuck with me through my whole life. So I created a little mountain there, and now I am gonna cover the rice in banana leaves. That you could also find in your local market. They're usually in the frozen aisle. So I just cut up 2, and we're gonna put that in there. And that's gonna look like that. You want to give it a good cover so it covers everything. And now we are going to cover it, and we're gonna leave that for about 20 minutes, okay? And then the rice should be ready. All right, so we'll see you back in 20. Okay, now that the 20 minutes are up, we're gonna check the rice, and it should be done. So you know what, let me just turn it off. And ooh, smells good. Come a little closer. Come. So basically that's how it looks. The banana leaves are pretty much all dried up. And we're gonna uncover this bad boy. And oh my god, the rice is absolutely perfect. Now we're going to just stir it. See, rice should be loose. I don't think it should be so kind of like smushy. And now I want to taste it. Give me a second while I get a fork, okay? Hold on. Time to taste. I want to get a little bit of everything. I want to get a piece of ham, piece of pork, olive, and let's taste. It's really hot. Oh my god. Wow. Delicious. So if you want your food to come out as freaking delicious as this, follow my recipe, subscribe under, and till next video. All right, ciao.